going to do a little hip opening, and I'm going to start standing because this is a shorter video. And so let's just take a moment to kind of ground down. This is why yoga is different from exercise, because we take our attention inward on ourselves, and not just our physical body, but our spiritual and emotional body. So just feel your feet on the earth. Let your knees be a little soft. Let your knees and pelvis be a little soft. So lower back releasing, buttocks relaxing. Maybe core, belly button pulling in just a little bit, and the crown of the head reaching up. Fingertips gently reach for the floor. And just sort of bring your eyes at maybe a half mast. So they're sort of just relaxed, soft eyes, or just barely open. And just take a breath into Tadasana. So if you're finding you're having problems with your balance this way, then just open your eyes a little bit more. And see, here's interesting. See if with the eyes open, if you can focus inward. And then inhale, stretch the arms up over the head. Exhale, reach out to the sides, come all the way down. Make sure the knees are soft, easy nod of the head. And then take the hands to the shins. Press the chest away from the legs, lift halfway. And then release over. And then stretching the arms out to the side, coming all the way up over the head, palms come together, belly button pulls in, easy back bend, and draw the hands down to the heart. Keep the hands at the heart, and let's move into tree pose to work on just sharpening our focus here a little bit. So lifting the right foot. You can take the heel to the left leg, the right heel to the left leg. You can slide the right heel up to the calf, or you can cross the leg over, which is one of my favorites. And then stretching the right arm up and letting the left arm stretch down. So fingertips pointing opposite directions, one up, one down. And then slowly see if you can circle the arms around, bringing the left arm up and the right arm down. And then keeping the left arm up, bring the right hand up to meet it, and draw the hands down to the heart. Release the right foot and take a little bend in the knees. Relax the arms for a minute, take the feet apart, and just take some hip circles. Drawing a circle with the hips, just moving the hips around, and then reverse and go the other way. And then bring the feet back together and the palms back together. Lifting the left heel, find your tree pose, your version. Left arm reaches up, right arm reaches down. Circle the arms out to the side, changing positions. Right arm is up, left arm is down. And then left arm comes up to meet the right. Draw the hands down to the heart and release the left foot and take a little bend in the knees. Release the hands, take the feet apart and circle the hips both directions. It's a great thing to do like in the middle of the day if you need to take a break, is just get up and move a little bit, but move with purpose. Let's take some empty coat sleeves. Right, of course, it's always great to stretch and move, but if you can also connect with your inner life, your emotional life, your spiritual life, it just makes it that much better. Okay, let's let all this go. And we're going to come down and we're going to sit down on the mat. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together and just pressing the knees down. And it doesn't matter if you want to sit on top of something, then that's okay too. And we're just going to press the knees down and hold there. Take a breath. One more breath. And then stretch the legs out straight, shake them out. Let's lie down on the mat on the back. With the knees bent, take the feet wide apart and take some easy windshield wipers. Moving from the hips. And then settling center. Let's take an easy bridge pose. So draw the heels in close to the body. Feet hip distance apart. Go ahead and press the hips up. And think about maybe going 80% of your full range of motion. Tuck the shoulders underneath, 75, 80%. And just taking a couple breaths in bridge pose. So this is helping to stretch the hip flexors. And then lift the heels, roll the body down. Bring the right knee into the chest. Take a breath. Stretch the right leg down straight, stretch the right arm over the head, take a breath. Bend the right knee, relax the right arm down, bring the left knee into the chest. Take a breath. Stretch the left leg down straight, stretch the left arm over the head and take a breath. And then rebend the left leg, draw the heels in close. Let's take bridge pose again, second time around. Let's just take it a little bit higher if that feels comfortable. So go ahead, lifting the hips, tucking the shoulders underneath. And then maybe just bringing your hips up a little higher this time if it feels okay, and breathe. And you'll feel more of a stretch in the front of the thighs, up into the pelvis. And then lift the heels and roll the body back down. And then stretch the right foot up to the ceiling. You can take the hands to the back of the leg if you wish. And let's breathe here. And then placing the right foot on the left knee, you can work to open up the hip by just gently pressing on the right thigh. Or you can also draw the left knee into the chest, continuing to press on the right thigh, but pulling the left thigh towards your body. And then releasing the left foot down, cross the right leg over the left, bring the arms out away from the body and drop both knees over to the left. So for right now, keep your gaze towards the ceiling and think about keeping your chest towards the ceiling as you breathe here. Always thinking about letting go. And then bringing the knees back center. Uncross the legs and bring both knees into the chest. If you can, try to bring the knees together. And then release the feet down. Stretch the left leg up, hands to the back of the left thigh. If you wish. You can always increase the stretch by pushing the heel towards the ceiling. And then placing the left ankle on the right knee. And again, left hand on left thigh, working that knee out. Or Drawing the right knee into the chest with the right hand. And then really, yes, I feel the stretch, releasing the right foot down. Cross the left leg all the way over, bring the arms out to the side. Drop the knees over to the right and try to keep the gaze and the chest towards the ceiling. So one thing that's sometimes useful is to breathe. As you breathe into the body, see if anything comes up for you. What do you want to let go of? What are you releasing? Sometimes emotions can actually get stored in the body. And sometimes when you stretch and you breathe, it helps you to let go of some of those stressful factors in your life. And then coming back center, uncross the legs and hug the knees into the chest. And then one at a time, releasing the feet down, keeping the knees bent. Bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees drop open. It's okay for your lower back to come away from the mat here. Relax your arms, close your eyes, and take 3 or 4 breaths here. See if anything comes up for you. And if nothing comes up, it's perfectly fine. And then slowly bringing the knees together. Once again, drawing the knees into the chest. Nice and easy. Easy movements after that big stretch. Try bringing the knees together if you can. And then begin to draw a circle with your knees. And then changing directions. And then holding center, relax your arms down by your sides, float your feet up to the ceiling. If this isn't comfortable, then don't hold here, but if it feels okay, just see if you can take a breath or two in waterfall. And then take the hands to the back of the thighs, bring the feet apart, bend the knees and let the knees move outside of the torso, holding onto the back of the thighs, the front of the shins, the 2 peace fingers around the inside of the big toe, or the hands on the outside edges of the feet, whatever feels good for you. Take a couple breaths in happy baby pose before you begin to rock. Just hold here. And then you can rock a little bit side to side. And then once again, hugging the knees into the chest. See if you can bring the knees together. And then one at a time, release the legs all the way down. Relax the arms by the sides. Close the eyes. And we're just going to take a few breaths here in what would be a mini Shavasana. So I'm not going to do a guided relaxation, but just feel yourself releasing into the floor. Take your attention inward. Focus on letting go of anything that you want to let go of in your life. And see if you can use your breath to help encourage you to let go, physically and emotionally. And then keeping the eyes closed, just let your head release a little bit side to side. Feeling the difference on the two sides of the neck. And then bending the knees. And if it's late in the day and you're preparing to wind down, then drop your knees to the left. If it's in the middle of the day or beginning of the day, drop your knees to the right and then lie on your side. Good deep breath. And then pressing your hands into the floor, gently bring yourself up to a seated position, comfortable seated position. Feeling the tailbone root down and the crown of the head rise up. Bring the palms together at the heart center. Gently bowing head to hands if you wish. The divine light in me honors the divine light in you. It is with deep gratitude that I practice with you today. Namaste. And you can open your eyes as you feel ready. Thanks for joining me for this short